this right here is a POW cap. Now, no, they sell imitations of them, but this here is the real thing. Only a person that has a POW can have this hat. Not an imitation, but the one that has the design of the country on the hat, along with the also the face that you see here is built into the cap lid also. Why am I talking to you about a POW hat? Here we go. I'm trying to get some good light on it. I'm in trouble. There, you see it. There we go. Now you can see it. That's pretty good. That's a POW hat that was given to me when I was going through recovery within the VA hospitals. That was given to me. Because of what happened to me as a POW, I have a strong feeling, a strong desire to see the fence go up all along the border. I'm talking about immigration. There's the issue I'm dealing with now. Immigration. Drug trafficking and human slave trafficking takes place in different parts of this world, and especially in the United States also where it's occurring. They come through over the border from Mexico and other areas too even. And they infiltrate the nation with their slaves. To be honest with you, I have an understanding of what it's like to be a slave. When I was in Vietnam as a POW, I was sold as a slave. I was used as a slave. I stood on a slave market and was sold as a slave. I know what it's like, and I know the kind of things they require from you, and I tell you, I do not want to see women, boys, and girls brought into our country to be used by people as sex slaves. I don't. The gays do it. Some of the gays bring them in. Some of the organized crime is who's bringing them in, and people do that or watch that. So what am I saying here? Here's what I want to say. Here's the plan. Conceptualization as to immediately coming to a solution with immigration problems is a difficult issue. It is really a composite of several issues, as the New Revolution Party views it. The New Revolution Party professes the fence should go up in its entirety. Too many drug syndicates misuse the lack of a wall to force and encourage rape and prostitution of innocent women, girls, and boys. The founder of this politically motivated party knows what that feels like as a POW in action, MIA in action in Vietnam. As drug dependence and gun importation and use, also drug dependence and gun importation and use is another horrible impact from this situation. But what about the immigrant? It is themselves who need to be responsible in spite of many wanting in. The New Revolution Party proposes enterprise among the new immigrants where they have set points of entrepreneurship into our new nation, such as Tijuana, Canada, Texas, Arizona, etc. These entrepreneurship points, willingness to, with these entrepreneurship points, willingness depends on the immigrants themselves. It is proposed that training be offered at these immigration points. Determination made as to the truth and desire for the American way of value and service trained positions instantaneously beyond any possession oriented conceptualization, the land of the free. Those who are approved and economically sound to a little in concept will be given entry into our nation with a green card. Green means lifestyle, like a juniper tree. No financial support will be given to ones with green cards or special schooling techniques. As to the prevalent trend in America that all is hopeless and nothing may be done, the New Revolution Party says hogwash. Welfare is for mothers, minor, and of age who become pregnant to bring in life. These two need to be trained into an entrepreneurial technica, learning a moral lifestyle. As to all other peoples, there are recommendations given in point 15 of this article of incorporation. We are a society that produces, not a society that gives up. We hang on us, and the world hangs on us. We set our own destiny. May it be God's destiny. I want to repeat those two sentences. We set our own destiny. We do our own destiny. But I tell you this much, whatever destiny we set, if it's not God's destiny too, then it's not worth it. We are a society that produces, not a society that gives up. We hang on us and the world hangs on us. We set our own destiny. May it be God's destiny. The integrity of individual nations as opposed to a one world United Nation concept, and the integrity of the individual states as opposed to a one United States concept, are what the New Revolution Party professes. As to the United States itself, it is recognized by the New Revolution Party that most of the taxation occurs at the federal level, thereby requiring some compromise in this concept as it applies to states. Because of the one world concepts of the United Nations, when I'm in office, I'm not going to have an ambassador to the United Nations. I'm just going to ignore them. The whole thing is wrong. They don't think straight. They're all a bunch of, as far as I'm concerned, they all jump in a lake. Trade and bartering is the way of success for the world and our nation, performed between countries with each other as opposed to socialism or communism. Trade allows services of individuals and groups to take place. This is a process for success economically at its larger and smaller levels. The New Revolution Party professes everybody has disabilities. No one is disabled, and each can climb to their own level with the help of each other. As to those in prison, The New Revolution Party sees them as wounded souls choosing a negative way of violence, death, and destruction. The New Revolution Party professes that a positive, negative, positive approach and application of discipline and reward will enable the wounded souls to reach their turning points and begin the process of becoming whole and viable for society. The New Revolution Party understands the need for the safety of society in general and recognizes difficult, deep motivational wounds must clearly be dealt with, and the wounded souls need to be freed from misbehavior, consistently learning self-discipline as opposed to external discipline. The critical point is that those who counsel and train recognize the turning point. As to the mental disabilities, the New Revolution Party professes psychological damage may be improved by the same positive, negative, positive approach. Once to acquire and achieve one's full potential through counseling, sharing, friendships, praying, teaching, training, and whatever techniques are needed in a positive approach first. And secondly, a disciplined, consistent denial of reward to the individuals to that. Thirdly, a positive fulfillment may and will take place in the end result. So that's my plan for the jails and the hospitals, mental hospitals. Okay. The New Revolution Party maintains defending our nation is a requirement that is needed in an ever-changing world and professes a scientific technology that is viable will help in forming a strong military. The New Revolution Party professes defending and protecting and caring financially and medically for the veterans of the United States of America and its territories who live today and fought for our land, for freedom worldwide, for truth, for the American way, even when they sometimes did not want to do so. Therefore, they are the responsibility and duty of our nation. The New Revolution Party encourages individuals, families, enterprises, and corporations to reclaim what they lost with what they already have, what is just lying around in their yards and garages. Ingenuity is an attribute of commitment and expectation of reward. For effort expended, it is encouraged that items be sold in the marketplace to provide income for those that they're responsible for. Each has their niche, or even several niches. I'll cut it off there.